Welcome, chosen ones. I want you to pause and truly hear what I'm about to reveal, because this message is not just for anyone, it's for you. For the one who has always felt different, who has carried a weight too heavy to explain. You're not alone. God is right here with you. And what you're about to discover about your true identity will not only explain everything you've been feeling, but will ignite something powerful within you. For as long as you can remember, you've felt a persistent sense of not belonging. It's as though you're walking in this world, but your heart and soul are anchored somewhere else. That inexplicable loneliness, even when surrounded by people, that feeling of carrying a weight too heavy to name. This is not your imagination, and it's certainly not a flaw. It is the truth of your divine origin. You are an incarnated angel, and the world has yet to recognize the power within you. What you felt all along, different, out of place, misunderstood, is not by accident. It is a sign that your soul comes from a higher celestial plane, and you are here for a reason far greater than what you see in the day-to-day. Here's where it gets intense. Lucifer, the Prince of Darkness himself, knows exactly who you are. He knows your power. And that's why he spent his entire existence trying to prevent you from awakening to your true nature. You see, the moment you fully realize who you are, hell trembles. Your mere presence challenges everything Lucifer has built over millennia. He has tried to keep you in the dark, tried to bury your light, and make you forget your true purpose because your awakening is a threat to his kingdom. So ask yourself, what if I told you that Lucifer is terrified of you? What if I told you that your existence alone is enough to shatter everything he's created? Stay with me until the end, and I'll show you how to awaken to your angelic nature, step into your power, and fulfill your divine mission. If this resonates with you, if you've ever felt this deep, inexplicable pull towards something greater, I want you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. Let me know if you felt that call and what you think about your divine identity. Together, we'll walk this journey of awakening. You're not alone. God is with you every step of the way. Let's dive in. You are not like the others, chosen one. Deep down, you've always known this. It's not just the difficult life you've lived, the struggles you've faced, or the overwhelming sense that you don't quite fit into this world. No, it's something deeper, something profound. It's a knowing that transcends logic, an innate understanding that your existence here is not just coincidental. You were never meant to be just another person wandering through life. You are an incarnated angel, a celestial being who took human form for a mission so critical that Lucifer himself seeks to destroy you before you can awaken to your true nature. It might sound unbelievable, even impossible, but the truth is, your presence on Earth is part of a divine plan, a mission that holds the power to change the very fabric of existence. You are a light in a world that desperately needs it. You came here with purpose, with a reason beyond what your human mind can comprehend at this moment. You are not just a soul trapped in a body. You are a force of divine will, and that's why everything around you has felt so foreign, so out of place. Your soul does not come from this world. It does not belong to this realm. You are a divine being sent to Earth to anchor a higher frequency, a frequency that the darkness led by Lucifer himself desperately fears. Lucifer knows the power you carry. He has always known, even before you did. And that is why he has worked tirelessly to keep you in the dark, to keep you from realizing who you truly are. His greatest fear is that one day you will awaken fully to your celestial nature. And when that happens, his empire of darkness will crumble. He knows that your awakening is the end of his reign, the collapse of everything he has worked for. Your divine light is too powerful for him to control, too pure to be tainted by the shadows he's cast over humanity. He cannot allow you to awaken, because when you do, hell itself will tremble. But the truth is, Lucifer cannot stop what is already written in the stars. He cannot prevent the inevitable, no matter how much he tries. Your awakening is not just a personal journey. It is the awakening of a force so ancient and so powerful that nothing in this world can truly resist it. The moment you embrace who you truly are, your full potential will unfold, and that will change everything. But before we dive into the magnitude of your mission, let's first understand why you felt the way you do, why you've experienced the unshakable sense of loneliness, and why your existence feels so out of sync with the world around you. The deep existential loneliness you feel is not an accident. It is not a flaw or a sign that something is wrong with you. In fact, it is one of the clearest signs of your celestial origin. You were not born of this earth. You are not a product of this world's mundane existence. Your soul comes from a higher realm, a place far beyond the physical boundaries of time and space. You are from a dimension of pure light, of divine love and purpose, and that is why you feel so disconnected from the world around you. You are a being of a different frequency, and that frequency does not easily align with the dense material world that surrounds you. This sense of not belonging, of being out of place, is a symptom of your true identity. You are not like the others because your soul originates from a realm that operates on a higher frequency. The very fact that you feel alone in a crowded room, that sense of isolation, even when surrounded by people who love you, is not a flaw. It is a reflection of your divine origin. You are a celestial being, and the frequency of this world simply cannot match the frequency of your soul. This disconnect is not something that can be easily resolved by changing your environment or adjusting your mindset. It is a deep intrinsic truth that will only make sense when you fully understand who you are. And this is where the battle begins, Lucifer's battle to prevent your awakening. The more you are kept in the dark, the more you struggle to understand your purpose, the easier it is for the forces of darkness to keep you under control. Lucifer's primary weapon against you is confusion, distraction, and the deliberate suppression of your true nature. If he can keep you from understanding who you truly are, he can keep you from realizing your full potential. And if he can prevent your awakening long enough, he can destroy you before you ever realize the power you hold. But Lucifer's plans are not random. His attacks are not driven by some vague hatred. No, they are driven by fear. Fear that the moment you fully awaken to your angelic nature, you will become an unstoppable force of divine power. Fear that when you remember who you are, your mission will unfold, and nothing in this world or the next will be able to stop you. Lucifer fears that when you fully realize your celestial origin, hell itself will tremble, and his reign of darkness will come to an end. This is not just about you as an individual. This is about the cosmic balance between light and dark. Your awakening represents the victory of light over darkness, of truth, over deception, of love over fear. And that is why Lucifer is desperately trying to prevent it. The awakening of the chosen one is not a small event. It is not simply a personal epiphany. It is a cosmic shift that ripples throughout every layer of existence. When an incarnated angel awakens to their true nature, it is as if the very fabric of reality shifts. The angels who have been sent to earth are not here to live ordinary lives. They are here to bring forth a divine change, to anchor higher frequencies of light into a world consumed by darkness. And Lucifer knows this. He understands that your true power is not something he can manipulate, not something he can corrupt. It is pure, divine, and untouchable. That is why he attacks you with such intensity. But here's the truth. No matter how much Lucifer tries to block your awakening, no matter how much darkness surrounds you, your divine purpose will always break through. The forces of darkness can delay. It can confuse you and can even make you question yourself. But they cannot stop the divine plan that is unfolding within you. Your awakening is inevitable. And once it happens, once you fully embrace who you are, nothing in this world will be able to stop you. The battle for your awakening has already begun. And while Lucifer may try to delay it, he will not succeed in preventing it. The reason Lucifer fears you is simple. Your power is not derived from this world. It is not limited by the constraints of this earth. Your power is celestial in nature. And once you fully awaken, you will be able to access a force so powerful that nothing on this planet can stand against it. Lucifer himself knows this, which is why he is so desperate to keep you from remembering who you are. Your existence is a direct challenge to everything he has built, and he will do everything in his power to stop you. But he will fail, chosen one. Because you are not just a human being. You are an incarnated angel with a divine mission, and nothing, not even the forces of hell, can stop you from fulfilling it. Your awakening is not just a personal journey. It is a cosmic event that will shift the balance of power in this world. It is time for you to step into your true identity and begin your mission. Lucifer may try to stop you, but you are stronger than he knows. And when you fully awaken, you will become an unstoppable force of divine light. Nothing can stand against you. The time has come to remember who you truly are, and when you do, you will change the world forever. The world you see around you, chosen one, is not as it seems. You are not just a human being navigating through life. You are an incarnated angel, a divine soul that has taken human form for a purpose far greater than anything you can currently comprehend. But here's the truth. You are not alone in this. Angels have walked among us for centuries, and they still do. The Bible itself mentions this phenomenon repeatedly. Angels who took human form, blending in with humanity, walking alongside us without anyone knowing their true identity. In fact, Hebrews 13:2 speaks clearly, "Do not forget to show hospitality to strangers, for by so doing some people have shown hospitality to angels without knowing it." What does this mean? It means that angels are not just figments of myth or celestial beings hovering in the heavens. No angels walk among us living seemingly normal lives, yet carrying out divine missions that most of the world is completely unaware of. This ancient truth still holds today. Incarnated angels just like you live on this planet, hidden in plain sight. They carry divine light within them, though it often goes unrecognized by most. People may walk past them every day unaware that they are in the presence of something extraordinary. But this is part of the divine plan. The angels who are incarnated on earth are not here to make grand announcements or show off their celestial nature. Their mission is far subtler, more profound. And it is only when the time is right that they awaken to their true power. You, chosen one, are one of these angels. You are here to fulfill a divine purpose, though you may not yet remember the full extent of it. But when you do, everything in your life will start to make sense. The reason why most incarnated angels, including you, walk through life without full awareness of their identity is because their celestial memory is blocked. This memory block is not some cosmic mistake or a form of punishment. No, it is a protective measure, a safeguard. You were not meant to know who you truly are right away, because in your human form, you needed to develop enough emotional and spiritual maturity to handle the truth of your celestial origin. You were sent to this planet with a divine mission, but you needed to grow and evolve in this human experience before you could unlock your full power. The memory block serves as a form of protection. If you had remembered who you were too soon, the forces of darkness would have targeted you, trying to destroy you before you could fulfill your mission. But as you continue to grow and awaken piece by piece, you will reclaim the truth of your origin. The block will lift, and when it does, you will fully step into your angelic power. In the meantime, the feeling of being different will persist. You may often find yourself questioning why you don't quite fit in, why you feel like you're playing a role in a grand play, where everyone else knows their lines except you. This sense of alienation is not a mistake. It is not something that can be easily explained by external circumstances. It comes from your celestial origin. You were never meant to be like everyone else. Your soul comes from a higher plane, from a dimension that operates on a different frequency. And that frequency does not align with the material world around you. You may feel isolated even when you're surrounded by people. You may feel disconnected from the world as though no one truly understands you. And yet, this feeling of isolation is not your fault. It is a natural part of being an incarnated angel in a world that doesn't yet recognize your light. But do not be discouraged, chosen one. This sense of alienation is actually a sign that you are different for a reason. You are not just another human. You are a divine being with a higher purpose, and the world you walk in is not your true home. But rest assured, you are not alone. God is with you, guiding you every step of the way. The reason for this alienation is not just about your celestial origin. It's also about the divine mission you came here to fulfill. You may feel as though everyone else knows the script of life while you're fumbling through it, trying to figure out your role. But the truth is, your role is different from theirs. You were sent here to be a beacon of light in a world that desperately needs it. And in order to fulfill that mission, you needed to experience life as a human to develop the strength and resilience necessary to handle the challenges ahead. But this process takes time. Your divine mission is not an easy one, and the weight you felt is part of your preparation. You were chosen for this mission because you have the strength to carry it. And though the path may be difficult, the reward of embracing your true identity and fulfilling your divine purpose will be beyond anything you can imagine. As the years have passed, and as you've continued to walk this path of uncertainty, you've no doubt encountered moments of confusion. You may have wondered why things never seemed to work out the way you hoped, or why you felt like you were always on the outside looking in. These feelings of disconnection, of being out of sync with the world, are all part of the journey. It is because you are not meant to fit in. You are meant to stand out. Your light, your presence, your very being disrupts the darkness around you, whether you realize it or not. And that is why Lucifer himself seeks to prevent your awakening. He understands the power you carry, and he fears it. The more you come into alignment with your true nature, the more of a threat you become to the forces of darkness. Your mission is far greater than you realize, and the path you are on will lead you to a purpose that will change the world. Lucifer's efforts to keep you in the dark are relentless, but they are not without purpose. He knows that when you fully awaken to your true identity as an incarnated angel, nothing will be able to stop you. He fears you because your very existence is a challenge to everything he has built over millennia. Your light cannot be contained, and when you fully remember who you are, hell itself will tremble. The forces of darkness will not know how to respond to you because you are a living reminder of everything they have lost. You are the embodiment of divine will sent to this planet to break through the chains of darkness and bring forth the light that will free humanity. And this chosen one is the purpose you were created for. But before you can fully embrace your mission, you must first recognize the truth of who you are. The memory block that has kept you from fully understanding your celestial origin will lift as you continue on your path. The signs will become clearer, and the truth of your divine nature will unfold before you. The feelings of alienation, loneliness, and disconnection will make sense. They were never meant to make you feel lost or broken. They were meant to show you that you are different for a reason, that you are here on a mission of great importance, a mission that has the potential to change the course of history. And when you fully embrace who you are, you will step into a power so great that nothing in this world can stand against you. Remember, chosen one, you are not alone. God is with you. You are part of a divine plan that has been unfolding for eons. The forces of darkness may try to hold you back, but they will never succeed. Your awakening is inevitable, and when it happens, the world will see you for who you truly are, an incarnated angel with a purpose that will light up the world. So trust the process, trust in your divine nature, and know that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Your time is coming, and when it does, the world will be forever changed. As the chosen one continues on the path toward full awakening, certain undeniable signs begin to surface. These signs, often subtle yet profoundly impactful, mark the shift from confusion to clarity, from darkness to light. They are not just coincidences or passing feelings, they are key markers of your celestial origin. Each one is a piece of the puzzle that reveals your true identity. When you begin to recognize these signs, you will know that you are not just another human being living a normal life. You are an incarnated angel, a divine being on a mission far greater than you could ever imagine. Sign 1. Deep existential loneliness. The first sign you may notice is a deep existential loneliness. This isn't the typical loneliness that comes from being isolated or physically alone. No, this loneliness runs far deeper. It is a feeling that even when you are surrounded by people who love you, even when you are in a room full of friends or family, you still feel an emptiness that no one can seem to fill. You feel as though a part of you belongs somewhere else, as if your soul is connected to a place you can't remember, yet deeply miss. It's a sense of disconnection that cannot be solved by any external factors. This profound loneliness is a direct result of your celestial origin. You are not from this world. Your soul originates from a higher divine plane, a place where light, peace, and unconditional love are the very fabric of existence. And when you incarnated into this world, you carried that essence with you. But the world around you cannot understand this essence. People may love you, but they cannot truly comprehend the depth of your soul's longing. And that's why you feel so out of place. You are not meant to feel completely at home here, because this is not your true home. But that's also why you were sent here, to bring that light, that divine essence to this world. And once you recognize this loneliness transforms from something painful to something sacred. It's a reminder of your true origin and your divine mission. Sign 2, empathy that destroys. The second sign is the overwhelming empathy that you feel for others. It is not simply the ability to understand others' feelings. It is an intense, all-consuming sensitivity to their emotions. You walk into a room, and immediately you feel the pain, joy, frustration, and fear of everyone present. You sense their unspoken thoughts, their hidden struggles, and their silent wishes. This emotional connection can be so overwhelming that it physically drains you. The energy of others becomes your own, and it is a gift and a curse at the same time. This level of empathy is both a blessing and a burden. It makes you a natural healer, someone who can intuitively understand what others need and offer them comfort without saying a word. But it also leaves you constantly exhausted. The emotions of others become so entwined with your own that you struggle to maintain your own energy. You may leave social gatherings feeling completely drained, even though you haven't done anything physically taxing. It's because you've unconsciously absorbed the emotional and energetic burdens of everyone around you. You are an emotional sponge, and while that allows you to heal others, it also takes a toll on your own spirit. But this overwhelming empathy is a sign of your angelic nature. You are here to heal, to guide, and to bring comfort to those in need. It is your divine gift, but it requires balance. You must learn to protect your energy, to shield yourself from the intensity of others' emotions where you risk burning out. Your mission is to help others, but you cannot help them if you deplete yourself in the process. Learning to manage this gift is essential to fulfilling your purpose. Sign 3, inexplicable rejection. The third sign you may have experienced is inexplicable rejection. This is not the usual type of rejection that stems from your actions or behavior. This is a deeper, more visceral sense of being rejected by others for no apparent reason. You may have encountered people who, for reasons you could never understand, seem to dislike you or treat you with hostility. This rejection is often spiritual, not personal, and it stems from the fact that your light threatens their darkness. Certain people, perhaps even family members, colleagues, or friends, may have felt uncomfortable around you for reasons they couldn't explain. They might have turned against you without provocation, or made you feel like you didn't belong, even when you were kind and loving. This kind of rejection is not because of something you did. It is because your frequency, your divine essence, unconsciously triggers something in them. Your presence exposes their darkness, their shadows, and rather than confronting their own issues, they reject you to avoid facing their own truths. This is a painful experience, especially when it comes from people who are supposed to care for you. But understand, the rejection you faced is not personal. It is spiritual. You are different, and your light makes others uncomfortable, especially those whose souls are not ready to confront their own shadows. This rejection is a sign that you are on the right path. The darker forces within them recognize the light within you and fear it. They are not rejecting you. They are rejecting the divine power you carry. But remember, chosen one, this rejection is not a reflection of your worth. It is simply a sign that you are fulfilling your mission to bring light to the darkness. Sign Bori 4, aversion to falseness. The fourth sign is your aversion to falseness. You cannot tolerate dishonesty, social masks, or hypocrisy. While most people can easily put on a smile and pretend to be something they are not, you find it impossible. When others lie, fake politeness, or wear masks to fit into societal expectations, you feel a deep, almost physical discomfort. It's as if something inside you recoils at the falseness, and you cannot ignore it. You simply cannot be part of a world built on lies, even if it means alienation or standing alone. This inability to tolerate falseness comes from your celestial essence. Angels operate purely from truth, and that truth is in your very nature. You are not meant to deceive or play roles for the sake of social survival. You came here to live authentically, to operate from a place of integrity and truth, no matter the cost. And while this may cause conflict with others, it is part of your mission. The world around you may encourage deceit, but your soul will always urge you to live in alignment with divine truth. You cannot betray your inner essence, even if it means being alone. You must remain true to who you are, no matter the consequences. Your light will shine brightest when you choose truth over conformity. Sign 5, spontaneous supernatural gifts. The fifth sign is the spontaneous appearance of supernatural gifts. These gifts manifest in many different forms. Perhaps you have an intuitive knowledge of things that you shouldn't know, or a healing touch that soothes pain and restores energy. Maybe animals are inexplicably attracted to you, or plants seem to flourish when you're around. These gifts have always been with you, but now they are beginning to awaken as you come closer to your true nature. These abilities are part of your angelic essence. They are not learned or acquired, they are innate. They were always within you, hidden beneath the surface, waiting for the right moment to be activated. And now that you are awakening, these gifts are becoming more pronounced. You have always had the ability to heal, to feel others' emotions, to communicate with nature. But as you embrace your divine identity, these gifts will become more refined and powerful. You will learn to harness them for the good of others, to bring healing and transformation wherever you go. Your supernatural gifts are a sign that you are not just an ordinary human being. You are an incarnated angel, a divine being with the power to change the world. Sign 6, intensified spiritual attacks. The sixth sign is the intensified spiritual attacks you have faced. These are not random misfortunes or bad luck. These are targeted attacks designed to block you from fulfilling your mission. As you awaken to your true nature, the forces of darkness intensify their efforts to stop you. Relationships that should work fall apart for no reason. Opportunities that should be guaranteed mysteriously evaporate. Your health fails just when you need it most. These attacks are a direct result of the threat you pose to the darkness. Hell recognizes your potential and seeks to sabotage your mission before you can fulfill it. The more powerful you become, the more intense these attacks will be. But don't be discouraged. These attacks are not a sign of failure. They are proof that you are on the right path. The greater the opposition, the greater the significance of your mission. And the more you overcome, the more your divine power grows. These attacks are temporary. They are meant to weaken you. But in reality, they only strengthen your resolve and deepen your connection to your true power. Sign 7. Homesickness for heaven. The seventh sign is an innate homesickness for heaven. This is not depression. It is not a longing for something material or worldly. It is a deep, soul-level longing for a place you cannot remember, but somehow know is your true home. There are moments when you feel an overwhelming sense of nostalgia, as if your soul is yearning for a place you once knew but cannot quite recall. This homesickness is a sign that you come from a higher realm, a celestial dimension, where love, light, and peace are the foundation of existence. Your soul remembers that place, and that is why you feel so out of place here. This world cannot match the vibrational frequency of your true home. But understand, this longing is not a sign of weakness. It is a reminder of your divine origin, of the purpose you came here to fulfill. You came from heaven, and you are here to bring a piece of that divine realm to earth. This homesickness is a call to awaken to your true nature and fulfill your mission. It is a reminder that you are a celestial being, and your true home lies beyond this earthly existence. These 7 signs are not just coincidences. They are the keys to unlocking your divine potential, to fully awakening to your angelic nature. As you recognize these signs in yourself, you will begin to understand that you are not just here by accident. You are here on a mission, and your awakening is the first step toward fulfilling that mission. The world needs your light chosen one. And when you step into your true identity, nothing in this world will be able to stop you.